So a bit of a demo. So basically outside on the field, we're gonna have a few things, right? We're gonna have the battery, we're gonna have this fan, and then on this, gonna have the phone installed and the cover installed. And the question is, how do we remotely decide to turn on the fan? How do we remote decide to monitor the fan? Monitor the battery. How do we remotely decide to turn on the phone? Turn on charging for phone or not? So the way we're doing this is I set up one of our phones that we have into a remote server. So this is a phone that's running full automation, and I made one of the ports 1821 open to be receiving different commands. So this is my you can think of my laptop as a remote server, a remote controller. This IP address is basically our server IP address, the port number, and then I say toggle DC or toggle AC. Those are commands that we're able to do. So for this case, we're going to showcase toggle AC, press, and then you see that I'm not touching it, it's automating it. So it opened up the app, it waits a bit, and then it press that thing, it waits a bit, and then I made it wait 30 seconds because if the network is bad, it's gonna stuck in this loading screen. So I wanna give it more time, and it's gonna remotely toggle the AC itself. So right now you can see that the AC is off. And basically the setup is I have this plugged into the power supply, which is plugged into my fan. Okay, so you see that the AC turned on, that turned on, and then that power supply turned on. So we just showcased that we can remotely turn things on and off. And I can do the same exact thing for DC setup. So I just triggered another command to toggle it back. So basically we're thinking we're gonna actually, we're not, that final system, we're not gonna have the power supply, and we just needed something to connect these two bare wires. But pretty much thinking about putting a male cigarette lighter with two prongs. And then I'll connect all these, solder it onto the male cigarette lighter with the two terminals. So all the fans will go to the DC, and then we're gonna buy a little wall to USB plugs. So three output, and and then all the phones will be plugged into the AC. So we can make a simple script where if the phone temperature, which we can remotely monitor, goes above a certain range or below a certain range, we can trigger all the fans to start kicking in. And then another thing we can do is also